Oh, well, a potential interesting development for the Ottawa Senators entering this gameplay, because it showed me as I was loading in here, I think Cody Ceci, he may be missing time. It definitely said he was banged up. So if you Kali, the save percentage has dropped a little bit. It continues to fall. I don't even know if Lehner's save percentage got better or got worse. It probably got worse as we come out on the victorious side of game number 4 back at home. So we did what we needed to do. I mean, we stole the first 2 games right here in this building to begin this series, and then proceeded to win a game at home. So we gave the Sens a victory. We didn't look very good in the game that Ottawa won on our home ice, but that doesn't need to matter because we ultimately have that 3-1 series lead. We have some mulligans. Torrey Reinprecht doing Torrey Reinprecht things. Niederreiter missed a wide open cage. I've been impressed with Reinprecht. No clue if there is an injury. There should be one to Conacher. Nice play defensively by Niederreiter. You can see the oohing and the awing of the fans here at the, whatever the hell this building is called, the Canadian Tire Center. That'll be sent back in. On goal, by the way, from Crosby. Find the puck. Begers got in on the forecheck against Kronwall. Up to Conacher again. His deke works. Nice back check. Su Kai-Ming on the puck. All right, well, it's nice to see that our guys are ready to play defensively in this one tonight. A second poke check, and it was on Conacher from Su Kai-Ming. Not so fast. Weird catch. There's a weird angle to start to this game. Oh my goodness. Su Kai-Ming, he can dance if he wants to. Slides the puck in front for Kudrwinski. Swallowed up by Robin Lehner. So, how about that for a start to a game? We were on the money defensively with multiple back checks. Hadar's weird... No, that was not the weird angle chance. They gave us a missed shot on goal, and what a horrible miss it was. I thought they were going to show us the short side weird angle chance that they had that Fucali got a full piece of. So yeah, trying to talk about the whole Cody Ceci deal. That is a missing piece that they just cannot afford if they want to get back in this series. I don't feel like they can afford to miss Cody Ceci. And we can afford to have Damon Severson shoot. Rebound. Nice try. We run into Lehner after the fact. It was, oh, I can't think of his name. Byers, that's right. Shot perfectly done by Severson to create the rebound. Jumped on by Byers. And not only did Byers jump onto the puck, but he practically jumped into the lap of Robin Lehner. Normally they'll charge you for that, but he's going to get away with that for free. Nice hit, Shanahan. Expect him to finish body checks all evening long. We need to be putting these guys in a full body cast for what remains of this series. I'll tell you what, we've had a competitive series here, and I'm kind of in a certain sense happy that we didn't do it in a sweep because it keeps it more entertaining. But I was pissed about the way we lost the game that we lost in this series. Big run at Chaput. Franzen will play it wide, pulling up with the puck, delaying for teammates. We'll get it back to Ronning. Unload the clapper. It goes wide off the other side of the end boards. I think Ronning broke his stick. Franzen with a huge collision. And Addison will have something to say about that from Mr. Franzen here. Dodge a couple of punches. There's one coming soon. There it is. It was an uppercut. He's going to try to get another uppercut. We got to get our punches in when we can. Dodge, block, and dodge. Duck, dodge. Oh, you can't dodge that one. I was going to say duck, dive, dip, dodge, whatever the saying was from the Dodgeball movie. But it didn't matter. None of that applies for Addison. He couldn't get out of the way of the Fists of Fury from Franzen. That's a lot of F words. And not the one that you're thinking of, unless you're thinking of a different F word than I am. Which F word am I thinking about? There's a lot of them. So, and I'll tell you what, the one that I may or may not be thinking about will probably be coming out of my mouth if we lose this game and give the Ottawa Senators second life in the series. Oh my goodness! It rode the goal line, and you have no choice if you're Fucali but to cover that. Yeah, Hedman, show him who's boss. That's damn right. Next time, you will be 6 feet underneath. That's a pretty brutal. That's a pretty brutal threat. But look at this. Look at, we don't even get the full replay. It bounced off the blocker, hobbled along the goal line, and Fucale somehow found it. This has been the most interesting first 7 minutes I've ever played of a single period, and no goal. Without any goals. That was intended for Crosby, by the way, that saucer pass. It just never reached. So, oh, by the way, and I mean, not really on topic at all, but just a little bit of a subject note. I am in the middle of enjoying, not right now, but I'm in the middle of watching, and we'll resume later, the movie Midway that was from 2019 that came out, I think it was 2019, something like that. Excellent film. I'm about halfway through it. Not my first time watching it. Second time watching that movie. I watched it for the first time about like 6 years ago. Really enjoy it. Super awesome World War II movie. I talked about this back when we were recording season 12 that I was enjoying World War II history and World War II video games. Still am. I'm all about that right now, especially the movies. I have to go back and rewatch Fury. That'll probably be next weekend's adventure, is rewatching Fury. And there's a penalty behind the net. Speaking of Fury, I'm gonna have a furious conversation, for lack of a better word, with Reinprecht. God, my brain is not functioning this evening. Reinprecht, I'm gonna have a furious conversation with you about these tripping penalties. Couldn't even get the words out of my freaking mouth during that sentence, and I called Reinprecht Reinhardt. And I know I don't have a Reinhardt on my team, probably for the best. That was a bold decision to send that for Su Kai Ming as Rierkoch intercepts it, skates over the Sens logo at center, and then sends it behind the Canadiens' net. Seeloff is on this, and that action will get it at least halfway down the rink as Del Zotto handles that out of midair with his stick. What a move! Shot with a rebound. Zibanejad's around that one. Virtanen's second try did not go as well. Equal to the task was Zach Fucale. There we go. He set up Matt Duchene. That's one move. Duchene. Oh my God, if you scored a goal there. Duchene already has some, with this GM mode, he cemented himself as a legend. But if he scored a goal there, and he goes at Zibanejad after the whistle as well, his legend status would have been further increased. Look at this. Oh, the spin moved. Putting you in the washing machine, bro. Yeah, Michael Del Zotto, that might help clean up your game if you got put in a washing machine. Garbage. Absolute dust on the ice. And we lose this ensuing face-off in the attacking zone. I love when the spin move works, man. It does create... And there's a sweet snipe by Hadar off the rush. I gave him way too much space. I didn't respect the player enough. And it's a snipe on the power play. Reinprecht, not Reinhardt. Reinprecht's penalty proves costly for the Canadiens. I mean, you give a shooter that much room to work with. Puck's probably going in the back of your net, and Zach Fucale is the one digging it out with a lot of anger and rage. And that's what he should be doing. It's halfway through the first period. We can get into this game as well. We need to start dumping the puck in. I really do believe we have a good forecheck, and I think that dumping the puck in is a way to go. It's just one of many ways to play this game offensively. Messier having a time with it. I'm looking for the weak side opportunity. They knock another pass down at center ice, so we got to stop trying to stretch the rink because it hasn't worked for us. Damon Severson under pressure, but calm as always for Byers. To Himmelfarb. And this is where I'm going to try that rim play. There you go. Pacioretty didn't get there. Down low behind the net. Pacioretty, he dekes it into the side of the net where Lehner temporarily had it covered. Forecheck was around, all around it. Hadar not going to be scoring a goal on this occasion. So I don't have a teammate, so I'm going to stop. There it is. Niederreiter, rink wide. Reinprecht up to Byers. Split the D. Oh, what an intercept by the defenseman. So we've made a few mistakes in this game early on. Conacher is looking to dump the puck in as always because he's a coward. Okay, wow, that was, and it's one of the most dangerous players on the ice in Mika Zibanejad. Reinprecht, rink wide, offside goes Niederreiter, and only just, but I had a feeling. I tested the waters a little too much with that pass on that eventual offside. Nice collision physics going on because of Damon Severson's action. So we got the second line, Sidney Crosby taking the face-off, of course, losing this one. I want to see... Help Fucale out. I want to see us do a better job off the rush defensively. We're not doing that. Here's our dump in. There's our retrieval. You gotta be ready to be hit if you're Ryan Kudrwinski there. That was poorly done. Knocked down. Fucale from his glove plays that one off. Another stretch pass is knocked down by Ottawa. Gotta stop. We're trying to get that weak side opportunity, and it's just not there right now. So we're gonna float it in. It's a deliberate cross-corner dump in. The puck will be played on a hop. Kudrwinski pins his man, which slows this down. Helps the forecheck out. Chaput. He's got his head up. He knows the forecheck's looking to absolutely break your soul and your spirit. Sisoyev is to the puck. Watch that pass. Poke check by Fucale. Kind of saved his own life there on that play. Puck's to the point. It's coming through. Voivoda pulls it pretty much off the goal line, and he will single-handedly get this one out. I'm going to do this classic drop it behind myself. There's Voivoda, turned over to Weirkoch. The Sens are on us in this game. And because, we just helped Fucale out with that play, and then he almost didn't help himself out immediately following that. Niederreiter. We're still on the ice. Now we're making a partial change. It's best to just get the puck in deep. Live to fight another day type of thing. No turnovers. I know that I got a defenseman, Ben Messier, way up the rink on that play. There's just so much happening. Severson is taking names and kicking ass right now in this game. Up to Duchesne. Got to get a breakout. Got to get the puck beyond the blue line. Severson hammered in. Another dump in, and we will probably forego possession. Nice hit. Ryan Precht sent the message. I don't know if you saw it on the forecheck. There's JRB or whatever his name is. Bryce Rodevar. JBR, right? Bryce Rodeval or whatever the hell your name is. I don't care what your name is right now. You are public enemy number one. Every single one of you on Ottawa is a public enemy number one. But no one is more public enemy number one than Conacher for Ottawa. Byers. It hits a skate. How disrespectful was that? That was the most, and that's just me being pissed off at the offside. That's the most disrespectful thing I could have done. And Cowan will get involved in, I think his third fight of the series. I'd have words with Pacioretty over that. I'd be pissed. You don't skate in point blank on the goaltender on an offside and shoot it. Pacioretty's outmatched. He's outclassed in this fight. He really is. I know he... Oh, wait a minute, he isn't! Yeah! And that's 2 fight wins in the game, is it not? This series has been really spirited between these two squads. This by Pacioretty is just... That's at least a 1-game suspension. It's something. I don't know what it is. That was absolute disrespect. That's worse. That is worse than the Ridley Grigg slap shot with when Morgan Riley got all heated over that. That's worse than that. I mean, by miles worse than that play. If you're going to forecheck, you've got to bowl the guy over. He's a freaking bowling pin. Go lay him out like that. There you go. Victor Hedman sets the example for the rest of the team. And it's up to Kudrwinski. Crosby, drive middle. It's deflected. Crosby. Shot on goal, but that's the end of the period. All right, good effort. Good effort. I held my breath at the end of the period because I didn't know if we could get that one-timer. We're trailing in the game, but you know what? I'm not that dissatisfied with our game. There were 2 fights in the period. We played really, really physical in this period as well. Both teams are playing physical. I mean, that's basically been this series since the puck dropped on game 1. But it is Ottawa, 1-0 after 20 minutes. Yeah, not taking penalties is going to be absolutely crucial. We're getting heavily outshot, 14-5. But that's kind of what happens when you come a little bit unglued out there. You lose your cool, you lose your discipline. We're having a lot of breakdowns when it comes to defending these guys off the rush as well. And we are dumping the puck in a lot, and we're not getting it back. We're not getting it back enough. I thought we had it there with Niederreiter for a second. The game is legitimately happening so quickly I can barely think on the gameplay and then forget about what I'm going to say about from the commentary standpoint. What the frick are we doing to begin the period? Oh my God. Just get the puck out. I should have just iced it. I was going to say, get the puck out with some control, but we can't even do that. Don't let this be the game that's going to utterly just piss me off. I'm going to be flying bananas around here. Yes, Victor Hedman. That should have been just a walk-in goal. That should have just been a walk-off for Matt Duchene, and it wasn't. Should have been a tap-in. I mean, caught him on a change. Couldn't have had it more perfectly scripted for Duchene. The frick off of me, JBR, whatever the hell your name is. Gonna need to take a penalty. This kind of defending will not last in this game. It's all kinds of pucks in on Fucali. I don't like what I'm seeing. All right, I'm kicking that wide. Freaking, doing it again. Doing it again. I'm not fighting you. I'm not fighting you. You don't want the smoke. Our team is getting pissed off with this Ottawa squad. We are shooting the puck after the whistle. We don't give a damn anymore. We just don't care. We do not respect the Ottawa Senators. That's exactly what it is. No respect has been earned. No respect given. I love it. The taste of bitter disrespect against the Sens haven't achieved anything in this GM mode. We have. You haven't achieved anything, Ottawa. Oh my goodness, man. If we don't get the puck and actually possess it in their end of the rink, another calamitous collision by Victor Hedman there on the entry. I'm going to just shoot this with Crosby. Big blocker save, but you know what? It's time for us to start Are you kidding me? Where the hell did Zibanejad come from? I just took a high stick. Man, Zibanejad's going to be one of those he's just going to piss me off. This is one of those games I'm going to come unglued. I'm going to lose my mind playing this team. I cannot lose my cool like this. They will score goals like this on us all night long. And it's just because I lost my temper. And I simply didn't try to touch the puck. I'm going to be real with you. I cannot lose my temper like that. And it all starts with an interception in the attacking zone, in our attacking zone. They're all over us, and we're just turning the puck over. Byers dropped. That was supposed to be a drop pass. Now it's Ryan Preck. There it is. Begris picked up out of the air, Lehner. Sick of the things Lehner's doing. We're getting heavily outplayed in this game. We are definitely not the better team. I felt like we had a strong first period. I really did. The bullshit is gonna go off the charts in this game, isn't it? This is a key moment in the game right now, by the way. You can pinpoint this exact point in the game, this spot in the game. This penalty kill means everything. If we get through this could be your TSN turning point. There you go. But you can't give up a goal. This penalty kill right here really will potentially decide this game. All right, Crosby's driving the net, but I'm just gonna shoot it. You bum! You bum, Lehner! I just dumped it on the goal! Oh, you suck. Go home, Lehner. You're drunk. You've had too many. Oh, did it? What happened? I need a closer view. I think it bounced. It did! Oh, it hit a defenseman's stick and bounced in. That's why. It fooled Lehner. It hit Zibanejad's stick and deflected in. Thanks for the assist on the goal. I told you this short. There's your turning point. That kill really is. This kill really is a turning point. Beaker's got mashed behind the play. Jump. Kudrow. Guaranteed! What just happened? You've been shooketh by Ryan Kudrowski. I mean, a fumbled mistake by Robin Lehner. Puck ends up in the back of the net, and he's dragging it right back out again. Literally on the next shift of the game, Begers gets rocked behind the play. Senators don't even know what hit them. They're shell-shocked. Oh my good. I told you, man, this would be the period. This will be the penalty kill. That will be the turning point of this game. And it will continue to be if we give up this breakaway. This game is on crack. This game is on crack. That was a mistake going D to D with the pass. I can admit that. That D to D pass that led to this breakaway was a mistake. Yeah, I mean, this is a bad goal for Lehner or Fucali. I don't care which goaltender gives up this goal. I know it's off the rush. I know it's a snipe job. But I gave you the shot. I took the pass away, gave you the shot. You got to make the save. You're at the top of your paint as well. Fucali was in the white ice. He was at the top of the freaking paint and he still didn't cut the angle down. So there's your that power play. Can I just say this? That power play was a turning point for both of these squads. Here you go. Have at it. Reinprecht. Rebound on it. Duchesne. This game could quite literally be on the crackiest of cocaine. That will deflect wide of Reinprecht. Duchesne turned over. Duchesne bumped and harassed by Turris, who gets it backward for Howden. There's the breakout. Addison on the boards. Stapling supremacy by Victor Hedman. Flown the full length of the ice. Knocked down by Kronwall. And these two teams continue to have their ways with each other. There's a knockdown play by Franzen. That play's got to go in transition. Max Pacioretty, show me that you're not washed and not a bum. Toe drag move. Gonna double back against the grain. Doubles again. Pacioretty drives play down low. Sends it blindly for Franzen, and it just was an easy intercept. That's the end of the possession. Pacioretty might be a washed bum. Actually, he's not a washed bum. He's a dirty, stinky bum that needs to be washed. That's what he is. Oh, there it is! There it is! There it is! I had Conacher in the sight lines, and I just had to do it. I had to do it. I did it. I want war. I have officially declared war on Corey Conacher and the Ottawa Senators. I got to be careful. This might be the Ottawa Senators Pearl Harbor moment. We have awakened a sleeping giant. That was, look at this. Boom! So after the whistle. Torpedoing hit. Just dropped a nuke on Corey Conacher after the whistle. And he wasn't expecting it. That's the best part about it. You can't tell me this isn't one of the best Game 5s I have ever played. This Game 5 might go down as potentially one of the best episodes in the entire GM mode. We're going to have to see. I mean, only the future will tell, but this might go down as one of the best GM. We have 3 fights in this game alone. That's a bad turnover to JRB. Oh, yeah, there we go. Continuing to play physical on these guys. Backdoor it, pinballs around Fucali. Calm as ever. Nice and steady. Damon Severson. Puck knocked down. Hensick. Lucky it didn't end up in the back of the cage. It's just all Ottawa right now. They are enforcing their will after the Victor Hedman hit. I'm slapping it. Screw this noise. All the way down. Spike Shanahan. Oh, yeah! Yeah, you want a piece? Shanahan, start to fight. Start to fight. Start to fight. Get at him. Get at him. Yeah, we're going to get it. 4th one. Rumble tumble time. Yep, Shanahan versus Kronwall. This is what a 2 last names that is. Uh-oh, Shanahan's he's in deep water. Uh-oh. Oh no. He begged for it and he got it. This really is a war now. This series is a frickin' war. That's how I feel about this game. Oh, I love it. I love it. So I don't even know how we iced the puck anymore. I was just so interested in trying to get that fight going, and it happened. I just clanked it down the rink, didn't I, in frustration. Up to Niederreiter. The patience pays off. We got to get back to kind of playing offense and playing our game. Boom! Disrespect continues. The disrespect, and it's in the net. Even more disrespectful. Boom! Nice by Reinprecht. Just disrespectful play by the Canadiens. This rivalry, this has become a rivalry series. It is real right now. It is real. I want all of the action. I want it. I'm begging for it. I've been begging for the action this evening. Franzen, if you can just stay with that puck. This is one of those games. We've gone goon squad in this game, by the way. We went full goon squad in this game. Oh, deflected puck. Okay, get it up there. We are not playing like the skilled team of supremacy that we know that we can. Turnstile was Pacioretty, which led him off the puck. Oh God, we are trying so hard to get a freaking piece of Corey Conacher. This game is reckless right now. This game is unpredictable. It's Corey Conacher. Just shove him off the puck. That'll do by Ronning. We're just trying to take as much of a pound of flesh as we can in this game right now. Ryan Precht might draw a penalty with these antics. That was a tough miss. Go at him. Go at Seabrook. Every time I want to line these guys up every time. Hinsick knows better, and he still got lined up anyway by Messier. He's dumped. It's a weird angle that we got to take to this puck. Saucer pass on the tape of Ryan Precht. He's in. That goes in! That went in! Ryan Precht tie game! That went in! That was just an FU bomb. That was an FU bomb by Ryan Precht. Look at this goal. Oh, Lehner. That is bad. That's really bad. I've seen some bad goals in this game, man. The goaltending has left a ton to be desired in this game. I just thought, why not? Just shove it right down their throats. I told you, this is a war, man. This game is a war. And it will be won with chess match-like moves. I'll take that penalty. I don't give a damn. I hate you. I hate you, Ottawa. With blood and guts. We are in the trenches right now. All of the I didn't realize that hit was as much of a TKO as it was. That was, I mean, if you want to describe a hit as annihilating, that was illegal, extremely illegal, but annihilating and satisfying. And we'll pass that off the paddle there of whatever his face is. I'm telling you, I am trying to play the goon role in this game. We are just hitting everything in sight in this game. It's fun. This is the most I've enjoyed a gameplay, just trying to annihilate every single Sens player that I can. Crosby's taking a run. He's going at Weirkoch. And he will finish Weirkoch off in the corner. It slides to Lehner, who knows better than to give Sidney Crosby a second chance at life on that play. Crosby, you can't fight. We can't have a risk of an injury, anything like that. But you can certainly be a part of the goon squad. I mean, we are just throwing the body. We're not just taking a pound of flesh. We are taking 10 tons of flesh in this game. Oh, that's tough. That was blocked by Crosby for those that don't know what happened on that play. And it'll deflect. Hedman's got to be the first man to this. This is super critical that we get to that puck. Now Duchesne. He's sly as ever. Had the puck, but he was stick lifted. He had the puck, got stick lifted. Meet your maker's advantage, Ad. That's right. Victor Hedman's your maker. He made you in the womb. That might not be the best. That might not be the best sentence. Yeah, I mean, I'm telling you, this game's getting physical. This is so good. I don't think I've ever had such. I don't think I've ever had such disdain for an opponent that has just created pure disdain. I have disdain for Ottawa right now. Great play up to Severson. Well, that didn't work out entirely for Damon Severson, so his penalty does not cost the team. Line up a body check. I swear we're going to get scored on because of the way we are playing these zone entries. That was off the blocker. Weirkoch back in. There's a deflection in front. Seelock, airlifted. Knocked down by Weirkoch. Poke check off of Addison. I'm telling you, the game is really just, right now it just feels like the game is really dick riding the Sens. Back to Zelzato, off the pad. I can't even pass the puck to get it. Yep, we just needed to clear it out the center. Slow the puck down. Slow the game down. Hedman. That was dangerous and unnecessary. Franzen. Oh my God, if that deke worked. One more big hit. Oh God, we're slow. No, wait, great play, Messier. Give him the freaking Norris Trophy. Give him the postseason Norris Trophy. Give him the Conn Smythe. Hell, I don't care. It might be round one. That was an amazing play. This game has just been absolute cinema. I'm telling you, this game 5 through 2 periods, absolute cinema. The shots are 31-12. And guess who has the 12? Yeah, yours truly, the Montreal Canadiens, with the 12 shots. But that's fine. This game has been worth its weight in gold so far. I just need a strong third period to finish the job. Torrey Reinprecht is starting to get his due in these last handful of... God, the blocker save. And he had the chance there. He's starting to get his due in the last few games. I mean, if there's a guy that might score like 4 goals in this game, it would be Torrey Reinprecht. The one-timers are off the chart right now. You couldn't plot these one-timers that Reinprecht has had. Replay time. Give it to me. That's the wrist shot that was fended off by Lehner. He had a one-timer right after that play subsequently. There's a reason that Reinprecht is playing first-line time. You have to give him that first-line time. He's been worth it. Oh, my God. Yeah, that was not part of the plan. We've created a bit of a breakdown, but there's the hips of Ben Messier to the rescue. His hips don't lie, baby. I'm going to cut across the middle. The last time Su Kai-Ming did that, it didn't work out for him. It was a crossing play for Crosby. There it is. Kuzminski to one knee. Crosby. Just in a battle for that puck. They're going to win those battles more often than not. Hinsick, if you cut across the middle, you will meet Damon Severson. And it is not nice to meet Damon Severson. He's not a very nice man. He is to me, though, but he isn't to you. Up to Conacher. He's not a nice man to Conacher either. I'll tell you, if Conacher's not leaving this series in a body bag, we did something wrong. Kuzminski just playing it, just toying around now with Ottawa. I got to figure out what dekes I'm going to do, and I got to do the right dekes. Zibanejad fended off by Fucali. Crosby's in there introducing himself to that battle. Puck's up to Crosby. Now dished off for Franzen on the wing. We got the one-timer. Pacioretty was a one-timing option. I don't know what the hell messed up with that pass. I don't know how we goofed that up so badly. Should have had an easy one-timer with Max Pacioretty, but it all falls by the wayside. Up again, Zibanejad. Finished off hard by Begris. This game has really opened up. It's probably not to our benefit that it has opened up as much as it has. Byers pokes it forward and along. He's on side with this. Shot, rebound, flung wide. Holy crap, is this all intentional? Woo! Well, we got a good rebound, and then we just forced it all the way around the net. It almost careened out of the zone. And that was it. That was the Niederreiter rebound opportunity that I just talked about. I mean, off the end boards, almost went out of the zone. And I panicked as soon as my defenseman came down the wall just to keep it in the zone. I want a ton of shots on goal for this period. Sealot. All right. That actually might not, never mind. It might not work out. Where's Seeloff? Where is he going? If he cuts across the middle, these AI, man, they love to skate wide. And then they love to set up Chaput to take the lead again in the game. Ottawa, 4-3. Well, Torrey Reinprecht, I'm going to need another crazy goal out of you at some point. I kind of just don't know what we were thinking on this play defensively. My two defensemen were horrendous. They just left Chaput wide open. All right, no big deal. I do have players I can trust and I can fall back on. And we have a 3-1 series lead. Might I remind you that this is a 3-1 series. We blow this game, not the end of the world. And I can just continue my physical antics on these Sens players, which I'm sure they do not want to go play a 6th game in this series. That was not what I had in mind with that pass. I might try a 1-2-2. We're running a weak side lock. I might try a 1-2-2. Nice hit by Severson. They're going to peel off away from this forecheck. Get it up there, Reinprecht. Here you go, Severson. Down low for Ryan. That went in! Niederreiter tie game! This really is an all-time of a game. This game is like opera. I don't know. I don't know what that means. This game is just like opera. It is insane. Have you ever seen an opera performance? Well, that's what this game is. It's insane. This game is insane. Everyone just calm down. Catch a breath. We might be going to overtime. There's no overtime in opera, though. There is in this series. On the boards. On the boards. Off the glass. Spike Shanahan. One leg kick, pump fake, driving it over to Hemmelfarb. Don't take that penalty. Just please don't do that. I think it's Seeloff. It is Seeloff to the box. AI controlled player. He went for a stick lift. And he got Rotoval with a slash. I think it's really a hook, but they officially label it as a slash. JBR, not JRB. JBR. Bryce Rotoval. I gotta clear that. No way. No way. Made a hell of a play on that back check. Corey Conacher again. Skate this. Conacher didn't become... If we could score a goal off of that, would be great. Did that in the Stanley Cup Final against Ottawa. Or against Ottawa. This is Ottawa. Stanley Cup Final against Colorado. Where I got a goal shorthanded on a clear off the face of an Avs player. Went right to the stick of Lucas Vovoda. I could see these hits on Conacher all night long. So I did. I got a face assist from an Avalanche player. One of the greatest goals I've ever scored in the GM mode. Super awesome. But I can't dwell on that right now. We ended up losing that series. So maybe I don't need a face assist goal. I could really use a Matt Duchene spinning nips twister bit 3000 goal right now. Whatever that means. Block the pass. They're coming in. The British are coming. Oh, why are we having two guys cover the point guy? Conacher shot. I forbid you from scoring a goal. I forbid all of you from scoring a goal. Picked up. Oh, God. Kujawinski tied up on it. Zibanejad back to the point. Conacher back to the point. Find the rebound. Deke that puck. I'm gonna gain the red line and dump it. There it is. Duchene touched the puck. I don't care if Duchene touches the puck. I don't care if it's offside. Don't care. Don't care anymore. Just like I've shot the puck after the whistle quite a few times in this game. Do not care about the rules anymore. I will play by my own rules. They had way too many open passing lanes to set up some of those plays. But that's what having a power play will do for you. And you create chaos. This Sens team's pretty damn good at creating chaos. And we're not very good at dealing with said chaos. I hate to say it, Pacioretty's been a pretty freaking useless player in this series so far. All right, I'm trying to go back up the half wall, but freaking Mr. Byers here got in the way. Thank you, Byers. He can be buying. I'm certainly not selling. That's a shot with a rebound, cleaned up, right place, right time with Seeloff. Byers. Spin move. Byers. Double cut back against the grain, just not working against three defenders. I love the optimism, but you can't play the hero just yet in this game. Not with moves like that. Himmelfarb lets it come to him. There it is. Vovoda drop back for... Oh, yeah, that is... okay, dump it in from there. We have no speed. Spike Shanahan, you have mission annihilate. Vovoda. It's Vovoda, isn't it? It is. And this is an AI guy. This is an AI player. I don't know why AI guy is so funny to me. But it's an AI player taking a stupid penalty, putting these guys back on the power play, fifth time this evening. Yep. I mean, we almost got scored on there, by the way. Nice deflection. Crosby, up and over. Are you kidding me? He would have been he would have had a breakaway. Would have had a breakaway. I'm playing this. Yep. Now go now, Crosby. Up and over. I mean, just fumbling around from Crosby. It just not quite staying with him on those plays. Beager sweeps it up. Do we want to try one more time? How much do I want to push my luck with Sidney Crosby? Yeah, it's just not happening. Not against Weir. His defending. Weirkoch has defended that really well every single time. But this time we clear. Do we clear? Go coast to coast? Never mind. No, give it to Severson and send it in. Smart plays at this stage of the game. It's late. It's a tie game. We're shorthanded. Smart plays only. Crosby had his go, and he wasn't successful. It's fine. It happens. Oh, man. Didn't want to give that shot up. Duchene, he just got to skate to where the puck's going to be. And he kind of tried to. Got to just bank it in. Bunk it in. Bunking it in is way cooler than banking it in. Oh, right out of the box, but not good enough. Oh, why did I dive? Okay. Yep. Get it with speed. Crosby. That was punishing. Favoda, but it deflects wide. Seeloff punches it further back in. Duchesne, you could have... Okay, mission annihilate right here. That was well done. Blocked away from Seeloff. Poke check that by Seeloff. I gotta just... No, don't leave it there! Oh my god. That was the most dumb play. That was a negative IQ play right there. That was also a negative. I'm making really bad decisions with the puck right now. Oh, this is going to cost our team in this game. That's Ronning's puck. Everyone regather. Faking. Inside out. Niederreiter. None of the dekes I'm doing tonight have landed, and I've had some creative ones. Yeah, they're just picking it right off of me every time. Play goes the other way. Big surprise. Go get it, Reinprecht. Yeah! Crosby may have just ended the series. Reinprecht has the best stick in this entire series. He has been amazing. Even if he's not scoring the goal, he gets to the puck first and he sets the play up. Well, since we have the lead late, I thought we were for sure going to overtime. No forecheck. Oh God, hold on. No forecheck. Change my bias to no forecheck. No forecheck. Okay, 2-3 is fine. Whatever. Let's just hope I didn't screw up the strategy now for this team for these last few minutes. No penalties either. If someone takes a penalty, I'm going to be so pissed off. Unbelievable. Crosby pulled the right time. He pulled up at the right time in this game and this series. That's an icing. I mean, no contest icing. Not even close. Can I hit you after the whistle? That's the only thing I can think about right now. Hitting players after the whistle. I could have used my timeout right there, and because we have a fatigued group of bodies on the ice. We've gone chasing. Stop chasing guys behind the net. I don't give a damn about someone behind the net. When's the extra attacker? Do I play it? I should have taken the face-off. That's one of those. I do want to avoid that D-zone face-off, but you know what? You need one. You just need one, and I'm calling a timeout. All right, I took it, and I know that we are just getting outshot. Okay, no aggressive play, no forecheck, 1-3-1, D-zone, protect the net, sure. What's our strategy? Staggered, okay. Yeah, we should just basically protect the house. I guess we can give them a point shot if they get one. Oh, that's a tough one. I wasn't ready for the face-off. You guys got to freaking... There you go. Duchesne had the right play in mind. Are you freaking kidding me? I'm taking face-offs all day. Sid, get out here. Sidney Crosby. Fucali has been a monster in this game. We got to win this on the forehand with Sid. 34.1 to go. They're going to get all the freaking... They're going to get all the freaking bounces at the end of this stupid game, aren't they? Here we go. I'm drawing up the game plan. Why would you take that penalty if you're Hedman? Why? If we win it, clear. Instantly go for the empty cage. Crosby wins. It's cleared. That might be the game. Well, there's a lot of time left. There's a ton of that. As far as that, Crosby, just as far as there. Nice play, Crosby. Get it, send it. Oh, that's going to be just wide, but we can clear it without penalty. No icing. Uh-oh. Oh, God. Ming's kind of back there. You dump it in? Just pin the puck on the boards. It's over. This is over. And we are going on to round 2 without a contest. I thought this was one of those games that it's right up there as one of the best episodes that's going to go on this channel. This game was absolute cinema, especially the first couple periods of play. The fights, the physical nature of this one, it really was a war at times, this game and this series. The Sens had a hell of a hard-fought effort, and they made us look sloppy at times. We got to see what challenge awaits us in round 2.
Shut your eyes now. Tonight will bring you back, Joe. You shut your eyes now, 'cause you've been gone for so long. Cascades.
All right, we got a new opponent. It's a shame he's not going to be available for this series. Really sucks, but we are playing Sasha Barkov's former team in round 2. He is out for 3 more weeks. Not going to be available, guaranteed for round 2 with an injury. Florida offered me Barkov. I accepted that trade in the regular season. In January of the regular season, we will meet this team, a new opponent. We will meet them in the second round. Let's go see the playoff tree. So who got through? Okay, Washington gets through to play the Rangers. We get through to play the Panthers. McDavid's Canucks play Johnny Gaudreau's Flames. That's a really good second round match up there in the West. Colorado plays Edmonton. There's a possible battle of Alberta in round 3 should the Oilers and Flames make it there. But we are rooting for McDavid's Canucks if we can make the Cup final. There's a look at the East and how the Eastern Conference shook out in round number 1. Florida takes care of business against Carolina in 6 games, giving us, like I said, first time ever playing the Florida Panthers in a playoff round in this GM mode. In the West, Colorado dispatches of the Blues in 6 games. Edmonton a sweep over Winnipeg. Vancouver in 5. A handy 5 games over a really studded Coyotes team. That has to speak volumes for McDavid. I want to go see McDavid's stats in a moment. And in 7 games, Gaudreau's Calgary Flames make it onto round 2. And here is, yeah, that's going to do it. That's going to do it right there. That's why you are in the second round in 5 games over a stacked Coyotes team. 10 points, 6 goals in 5 games. Connor McDavid, easily the player of the first round. I mean, that is unbelievable production. How did his playoff production compare? There's regular season, but there is playoff production. He had 10 points and 4 goals in all of 15 games last time around for Vancouver. He has done it in 5 in the first round. Look out for Vancouver this year. McDavid is on a freaking mission here. And in 16 games, he had 17 points, 13 goals. That's really impressive in 24-25. They've been eliminated every single year. This is just McDavid's previous 4 seasons in the playoffs with Vancouver. That +5 rating helping out. But, I mean, when you score 6 goals in 5 games, you should have a positive plus-minus rating. Again, the attributes on McDavid during this playoff run. And there's the other point getters for the Vancouver Canucks. There's my created defenseman. Axel Arneson is still here. I thought he signed a deal. 1 year, $4.9 million last time around. Could be the last time around for Arneson with the Canucks. The goaltenders as well, for those who are wondering, I think it's Nedeljkovic. It's just Nedeljkovic that's played games for Vancouver so far. He's done enough. 2.4 GAA, and he had a 91 save percentage in 5 games. So Phoenix, how did we struggle, Phoenix? DeLuca is a guy that can produce. He's now 32 years old, but he has had some numbers. 73 points, 26 goals. 58 points, 26 goals. I thought he had a year where he scored over 30 and had like 100, almost 100 points or 108 points as an 81 overall. So, I mean, that's what happens when you put a decent player on a line with really good players. Max Domi is an 87, by the way. 87 overall, Max Domi signed to a 6-year deal, $7.6 million with the Coyotes, and his production just in the regular season, for those of you wondering. But the big name player for this team is the French playmaking left wing, Loic Arnaud, created player for the draft class, 99 across the board, shooting 99 across the board, puck skills, and he proves it with his career totals. He has 688 career games, 693 career regular season points, 57 career playoff games, and 58 career playoff points. He is a point per game, go out there and get it type of guy. He just does everything he touches turns to gold. he produces. He just freaking produces. The Coyotes got a golden one in Loic Arnaud, but this is what he's done in the playoffs recently. It kind of falls a little bit by the wayside the last couple of seasons. 6 games in the playoffs. They played 4. They got swept. 5 games in the playoffs, out in round 1 again this year to the Vancouver Canucks in the 26-27 playoffs. Their best run with Arnaud, I think, on the team. I don't think Arnaud has won a cup on the Coyotes, as far as I know. I could be wrong on that. But anyway, 16 games played, 21 points. The production was there, but just needed more out of one of your best players on your roster, if not the best player on this Coyotes roster. Kind of shocking to me that they just did not get it done. I assume Burke is the goaltender here. He is. Brendan Burke, that will be the thing that will do you in. A GAA of 3.8. I know you had to go up against Connor McDavid. That's not fair. And an 88 save percentage is going to knock you out in 5 games in round 1. Absolutely. Last thing to do on the video, we need to look at the Flames. They have Johnny Gaudreau, 7 points in 7 games, 3 goals. That's nicely done. 90 overall. Johnny Gaudreau, he's played 1,000 games in his career already. 1,094. He's how old? 33. So Gaudreau, kind of on the back 9 of his career now already. Can you believe it? Back 9 of his career, which he should have been able to achieve in real life, unfortunately. Rest in peace, Johnny. But I've done you a solid, Johnny. In this game, I feel like I've done you a solid for your creative player in the GM mode. 66 points this year in the regular season. It kind of fell down a little bit for him off of the 85 points he produced a season ago. So you can see the past 4 seasons for Gaudreau and what he's done in the regular season. But we are thinking about playoffs. And unfortunately for Calgary, same kind of deal. They just haven't really gotten it done. No deep playoff runs when they do make it in. And Gaudreau it wasn't really the problem. I wouldn't say there's a problem with what he did in 7 games here for the Flames. So I'm not sure that they have the same issue. Here's the Flames roster, by the way. So I'm just going to scroll down the Flames roster real quick. And you can see the overall rating and the point production of these Calgary Flames players. Yeah, they have Stepan, who is basically dead weight on this team now at this point at that age. They offer sheeted him from the Rangers a long time ago, and they got his teammate Derek Brassard, his former Ranger teammate, on this team as well. So there's the production, but I was wondering, was the goaltending an issue? Was it a liability? Their goaltender is Vincent, love the first name, Cormier, 2.10 GAA, 93. Nope, not the goaltending. So I don't know what the score was in the games. I'm not going to go into that much detail, but I'm guessing that 7 games played, probably very close games. On the scoring sheet, they probably lost by 1 or 2 goals in the majority of the games. Let's see. They had plenty of goal scoring. Look at the depth of goal scoring. They got goals up and down their lineup. They just did not win enough. They lost in 7 games. What else can you say? And of course, we will preview the Florida Panthers ahead of the first gameplay of the first episode of round 2. Unfortunately, as I pointed out already, no Barkov. That would just be chef's kiss on this series playing Florida. On the same year that they traded Barkov to us, they offered him to me, and I took him. And then we're gonna play their team in the second round, but I don't have Barkov, so it kind of cancels out, doesn't it? He doesn't really matter. But on the flip side of it, Florida doesn't have Barkov, so Barkov can't hurt me as a member of their team, but he also can't help me as a member of my team going into this series. We'll see you in the next episode for Game 1 of Round 2.